When Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle was first announced, I definitely remember raising an eyebrow because the thought of the two franchises working together as a tactical RPG with guns seemed like a horrible idea. This would never sell, and I was already pretty sour on the Rabbids from the Wii era. They were just slightly more tolerable minions in my opinion. Spoiler alert, holy shit, was I wrong. After Sparks of Hope was announced, I decided to finally pick up and give Kingdom Battle a shot. I mean, the game had only been out for 5 years, and I had seen it go on sale for $10 more times than I could count, but what the hell. I'll make a video series about it. It'll probably bomb. Wrong again! And I kept reading similar comments, people spewing their love for the game, those who never expected to like it, but it became one of their favorite Switch games. And I understood it all now. I became a fan pretty quickly, and it went on to become one of my most popular series in recency. And what happened next still has me in disbelief because it made me realize how far I've come since I started this channel. And you already know because I haven't shut up about it since I've been legally allowed to do so, I was invited by Ubisoft to come play and record Sparks of Hope early. So before I go on to give my honest impressions and answer some of your questions, I'd like to say thank you again to Ubisoft for the awesome opportunity. It meant a lot to me. And also, while I have your attention, do me a favor and subscribe. What, did you really think I wasn't going to shill here? So if you want my raw, far less eloquent impressions on the game, I recorded 2 gameplay videos, but the overarching theme of both is that Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope is a huge step up from Kingdom Battle in terms of production value, ideas, and fun. The biggest concern that arose from the first trailer, at least from what I saw, was the removal of the grid-based movement system. Kingdom Battle allowed characters a certain number of tiles to move. Sparks of Hope gives you free movement within a specific range of a character. The biggest difference is in Kingdom Battle, once you moved, you moved. Sparks of Hope allows more flexibility, and that's really the theme with battles here, so you're not locked to a spot once you move a party member. If you don't think your placement works, try repositioning. The caveat is once you attack, then you're locked in place. Also, team jumps work a bit differently here. Once a party member launches you, you can freely move for a finite amount of time using Beepo as a helicopter. And there's also some new abilities that allow you to attack while in the air. My only gripe was I felt like I was missing stomps out of team jump, but you could probably just chalk that one up to patience because there were definitely prompts. So flexibility really is the word of the day, because I felt infinitely less restricted when attacking my enemies. The game felt a bit more like D&D for you tabletop RPG players out there. You had your movement, dashes were free action, and then you had 2 major actions which were broken down into attacks, abilities, items. And again, once you attacked, you were no longer able to move, but I never felt once like I was out of options. And while it's not gameplay, the scenes are so well animated in this game. Not to mention the music is amazing. There was one specific track in the prologue that I wasn't allowed to capture that just gave me goosebumps. And I'm not sure if it was a Grant Kirkhope, Yoko Shimomura, or Gareth Coker track, but it bangs just as hard as you would expect it to. It's such an amazing group of composers on board. And as expected, the writing is quirky and funny, and it's a comment that I've heard a dozen times, but it really rings true, that the Mario and Luigi series lives on through Mario and Rabbids. The increase in Mario things also made me happy. You had throwing POW blocks, bombs, dashing into Goombas, being able to use mushrooms to heal whenever you wanted. A lot of love went into this, and it's not until I spent about 2 hours with the game making horrendous jokes that I learned that the girl who sat next to me the entire time was one of the devs who was actively working on the game. And she was genuinely invested in what I had to say, and it felt good. But I can't imagine how much better it felt to see others enjoying a game that you've put several years of your life into. And I could go on to gush about my experience, but I asked you guys if you had any questions for me specifically that I could answer, so let's move on to that. How long was my play session? So the sessions were split up. The first session was an hour and a half, and then the second session was 2 hours. Now keep in mind that I barely scratched the surface of what those areas fully had to offer in that time frame. So there was a lot of stuff that I just wasn't able to do. Are you required to use anyone in your party, whether it be Mario or the Rabbids? I think this was the biggest question. The answer is no. There are no party restrictions, so you don't have to use Mario, you don't have to use the Rabbids. You can build your party as you please. Who is my favorite character? Edge, easily. At least so far. She's really cool, she has a fun moveset, and I'm just excited to see where the story takes her. What was my opinion on Rabbids having voice acting? Honestly, it was a bit jarring at first, but it definitely gives this specific group of Rabbids more character, so they're not just Rabbid number 4 who happens to find a pair of overalls. You may disagree with me, but that's my personal take on it. Is the game difficult? From what I played, which was on normal difficulty, I thought there were some fair difficulty spikes. There's also difficulty select when you get a bit into the prologue, so you can create more of a challenge for yourself. I don't know what that entails yet, but it is available. And you can also change it at any time. Can you take requests from enemies for planet coins? Again, I didn't get to explore as much as I wanted to because I was on a bit of a time constraint for the videos I was trying to achieve, but each area is definitely packed with side quests and things to do to earn planet coins, and then you can use those planet coins to buy skins for your weapons. How many party members can you have? So in the first part, I was locked to only 2, and then in the second part, I had 3. I don't know if you can have more beyond that, but it is definitely at least 3. How does sparks work? So sparks are actually super cool in this game. A character can equip up to 2 sparks, which allow you to do different things like add burn, gust, shockwave, as well as things like powering up teammates. So mixing and matching to find loadouts that work for you will definitely take some experimenting. And it also opens up the possibility to do multiple different playthroughs. You can also feed spark star bits to level them up a la Mario Galaxy, and anyone can use any spark. So that covers a lot of what the comments section asked, hopefully. But if you have any more questions, ask them below, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. Really, really looking forward to this release. I'll be playing the entirety of the story, along with whatever DLC packs drop, so look forward to that. You can even go watch my Kingdom Battle series, or Supercut that's dropping next week to get hyped in the meantime. But I definitely wouldn't have been able to do any of this without the support of all of you, so thank you for allowing me to do cool things. Sorry, wait, one more question. Sorry, must have missed this one. Where's Yoshi? I don't know.